Oh, I went back. Crap, okay. Get into the game. So how's everyone doing tonight? So this is a live stream, so if you see this after, it is pre-recorded, I guess you could say, in a way. So yeah, let's get this going. We're going to be watching the game live as well. Well, I am, you're not. You're going to be watching the video game. And I will be watching the live game, the live stream, as well as how my fantasy team is going to be working out. Because I am in second in my fantasy league at work. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not doing too shabby either. I need to plug in my cell phone. It is about to die. There we go. So that is in.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
So here we are.
Today's game features two safeties who have been key contributors.
This is going to be a fantastic game. These are two really good teams, a very good defense and a very good offense. So I wonder how this game is going to end up. Either myself here or the real game, real life. The real game will be starting in roughly 15 minutes, so I will be keeping you up to date on the score. But yeah, this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to probably lose. I did win last week, so that is a good turnaround for me because I apparently suck in this game. So yeah, let's get going on this. Let's see how I roll.
Big person, big unit against big unit. On me. Oh, you got it.
We are going to be rocking it. Oh yeah.
Things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Things are going to shake and things are going to rumble. Did you hear that, guys?
The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Danny Amendola on the return. And a pretty good return.
So I got a little bit of a return there. Just a little bit. And yeah, we've already got a few people watching. I don't know why it doesn't update the live watchers. We've got 3 people watching right now, which is pretty cool.
Remember, they always told us that everything we needed to know in life, we learned in kindergarten. Yeah, that's a tough one for Tom Brady. Gonna miss a few series there and some time in the preseason.
We're gonna start how we started last week, and that last week was a lot of running. We were able to control the offense for a very long time, which was very good. It helped us win.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up.
Winning is always a great thing.
The offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to read?
Gronkowski is an absolutely amazing tight end, and every time you can possibly get him the ball, the better. This is one of the first times I've actually had a good tight end. So I tried to go to him there. We're going to try passing to the wide receiver or somebody. We'll see. But the Seahawks are one hell of a good defensive team.
Steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
This defense looking for an early.
We're going to try and go for Gronkowski again and see if we can get this first down because it is third down. I'm not very good.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be kicking it away to start. Not how I wanted to start, but hey, I suck.
So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Returnable for Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
So how many viewers have we so far? Quite a few. We have 10 so far. That makes no sense. 5 in the last 2 days, which is wrong. And 10 in the... oh, there we go. It updated. 10 so far.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And look at this. The game is about to start.
Of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they can use a big game for Thomas Rawls.
And the game is starting in real life.
Players not supposed to give
It is Sunday night football.
what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
We're going to go along with what we did last week, and we're going to be running with the coach's decision because I clearly cannot pick a play worth shit.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And Charles, with Thomas Rawls, they're going to continue to keep a close eye on that ankle that he had surgery on.
They would love to get him some work in the preseason, probably in the last game.
Hear that music?
Not crucial. Kristen Michaels come back to the Seahawks and run.
That is the Sunday night theme from some blonde chick who is singing on the TV.
And he finds Jimmy Graham.
And I didn't even know that the game was actually playing. Oh, I suck.
And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch.
Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0.
So, yeah, I'm losing. That's no big surprise. I am losing. Damn. So at least it was a quick turnaround. They were able to score quickly, so I can get the ball back. I guess that's all we can ask for if they were to score.
They juked him, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And the first drive, 3 and out.
Look at that guy. He is ready to roll on offense, and we are going to take it to Seattle, but they're a good defense, so they might take it to us.
Kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. For LeGarrette Blount, Charles, he's had a good preseason so far. In Week 2, 11 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Looked pretty sharp.
And Jimmy Garoppolo, who will have to start the season at quarterback, may have to lean on him an awful lot. They've had some injury issues. Deion Lewis, a running back, is out for at least another month after a recent surgery. They lost their starting right tackle, Sebastian Vollmer. Luckily, LeGarrette Blount can often run through some tacklers. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep now for Amendola. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to.
So this is a first for me, at least with Tom Brady, unable to get a pass in the first 3 attempts.
Intelligence in which he plays his position, because he knows what he wants to get done and what offenses can do to him, He takes very few false steps and is almost always in great position to knock the ball away, as we just saw there.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
Oh, yes. Look at Gronk go. Look at him go. Touchdown for the Gronk. Oh, yeah.
Gronkowski, 60 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like...
Man, I hope he gets some of that today. I have Gronkowski on my fantasy team for work. And damn, if he can get 61 yards on a single pass plus a touchdown, that is a fantastic 13 points right at the beginning of the game for me in fantasy. That would be fantastic.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
And then the 1-point conversion for my fantasy team. But too bad this isn't real life. However, I hope that happens.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Yes.
It's intercepted.
Oh, yes. Yes, my defense is rolling. Let's get another touchdown.
Seeing the same kind of targets he was used to. Then, of course, came the patella injury that wiped out the second half of his year. So he and Russell never really found the connection. And here's an instance where they get a ball picked off.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
We are rocking and rolling. This is getting good. Whoops. Did not mean to press that button.
Starting backed up in their own territory, why would you...
We are... Let's see.
Presenting and continue to do.
Let's see if we can put a little bit of a reverse onto it.
And that was amazing.
A little bit of a reverse. Same thing, just opposite side.
Plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Bullen. And he'll be taken down near the...
That didn't work. It is currently the national anthem in the real game, the live real game. And I will be keeping you up to date on the score of the real game, just like always.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the 10-year...
Perfect. We are ahead. We are winning. Yes.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out.
Turned in by Tom Brady. Seattle was 12 minutes away from repeating.
Get ready to come back onto the field.
So it's still the beginning of the real-life game. Has not started just yet, but it will be starting quite soon. We have had 34 people check out the stream just so far.
Next time out, run the football. Don't give him a chance.
So yeah, it's getting pretty cool. We are rocking,
Confidence in him and let him fling another one.
playing really well.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And
Ooh, just almost barely got him down.
he'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And Charles, for Thomas Rawls, of course, coming off the dislocated ankle, do they ease him back in? What do you think?
I think that they do because they have another option now. Kristen Michael, back with the club last year, late in the season. He's finally turned the corner and become a dependable guy, so they don't have to rush Rawls back. They can use him as a 1-2 punch when he's ready.
And that's been a lot of talk in the papers recently. We'll see how that plays out. So 1 quarter in the books. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. 10-7 our score. And we'll alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. Brandon Gauton hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here. 3rd and 3. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose.
There we go. We got a little bit of a second very good stint on defense. Very, very good. We have, last time around, a pick. We were able to pick off the pass. And this time we stopped the run just a little bit behind the line. Let's see if we can continue this luck. Because I guarantee you, this is luck. I'm not very good.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was a target. 3rd down here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
They will be going for a pass, I almost guarantee it, so we need to make sure that they don't.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Kristen Michael was the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they have that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give up any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them.
Yes, Gronkowski just went for a huge, huge run after a pass. Oh my god, how many yards was that? And just in the real life game, not this one, the real life one.
On play action, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
He just did it in this game too? 28 yards. Yes.
Brady to
Gronkowski got 22 in real life. Oh, yeah.
What they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's second down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one...
Oh, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Ah, so close. He just could not make it. Oh, wow. Only like another yard or two. Damn.
They come to life.
He was so close.
And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate.
Wow, that was close.
Say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Brady to throw.
Oh, I was trying my best.
Outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now whistles come in.
And I pressed the wrong button, so timeout.
As we step aside
Damn.
in this second quarter. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Now Brady on the bootleg. There's a man, and it's Edelman.
Oh, yes. Touchdown.
Julian Edelman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did?
Now that's what I'm talking about. That kind of a play has to work, and it did. It worked out really well. They left him wide open, and he got it right in the corner. Both feet in. Oh, yes. Beautiful.
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good to make it 17-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this.
Man, we're killing it in this game. We are absolutely killing it.
Yards deep.
This is so fantastic. It's amazing. Love it.
6-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this. It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something got
That was close.
Give him 13 yards there.
It was closer to a wide open run than I am comfortable with. Oh yes, Gronkowski with the kick. Perfect. Yes. And it's through.
He came out, ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, Wilson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Now Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Graham slotted out to the left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safety.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Defense. The penalty is declined.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. So we've got a tie game at half, and you can bet both coaches are in that locker room making adjustments and telling their guys to just keep playing hard like they did in the first half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Graham's.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
First down, this is Rawls. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Hauschka's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, nice move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle defense getting set to go. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part,
it's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. 38 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready to throw on second down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll get back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A gain of 3, second down. They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better, a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 28 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. 20.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Charles Foxborough. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seahawks file onto the field led by Russell Wilson, and he's just hoping to stay upright a little bit more than he did in week 2 of the preseason.
Well, we knew the Seahawks were retooling their offensive line, and we thought there might be a little bit more pressure on him, and we saw that with the 4 sacks he took in the last preseason game. But his head coach, Pete Carroll, says part of it's on him. He's got to get rid of the ball quicker.
First and 10, it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. So second and 10 here. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jonathan Freeney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. gives now to Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now, Edelman, of course, Charles, along with Gronk, the top 2 targets for the Pats, but they've got some other guys in the mix as well, don't they?
Martellus Bennett, who came to the Patriots in the offseason, he can be one of the top tight ends in the league. And Chris Hogan has been sensational in preseason play. But let's face it, you've got to love Julian Edelman. He's a smaller guy, but he plays like he's the same size as Gronk.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight.
Not at all.
It's the size of the fight in the dog. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. 20.
To throw is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning past him. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most in the NFL. Of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. So 1 quarter in the books. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. 0-0 our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They go read option with Wilson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Blunt. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run again with Blunt. A strong running. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
3rd down now following the run. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
not sure if there's been a better tandem than Brady to Gronk for the last half-decade, so it can be a surprise when they don't hook up and a downright shock when a ball's intercepted. But that is great instincts here defensively to come away with the football.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Wilson again to Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
On third and goal, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Throwing now is Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Brady now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now it's Lockett.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Surveying the field. Complete outright to Kurz. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alan Branch in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Ooh, with a juke. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Patriots and the Seahawks haven't figured out yet.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a carry for Blunt. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's brought down after a good gain. They got 29 yards there, and it'll be first down, New England.
Seeing Rob Gronkowski run that flag route brings back memories of high school for me, because I remember my coach being so detailed with the receivers about how to sell the inside part of the route like you're going to the post and then breaking it off for that flag towards that pylon. And how about Gronk? Once he does that, who's going to be able to get through that big body and stop it?
Not me. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 4 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all three of those positions.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Wilson on second down. And left side here, it's Graham. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Oh, bad Seattle memories on that sequence. Russell Wilson intercepted again by Malcolm Butler.
And let's face it, when we went into this game, were we not wondering, could that happen again? Would we have to talk about this? Would Malcolm Butler be able to pull it off? And he did.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And out now come the Seahawks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They go again with Rawls. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Woolrich back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll run it here with Blunt. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Third down and 8 now. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Wilson to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Wilson. Finding time. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, Wilson going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He finds his man, Baldwin. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. No, a nifty juke there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win.
Encroachment, defense.
So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, going into the final play of this game, they...